The Jayhawks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Elliott. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Buffaloes offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And here comes the guy that will be running the show. He threw for 5 touchdowns in a victory last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. He's going to go for a big one. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep downs.
This time he's got it. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll stop play momentarily for the injured Buff. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
And that's something you're always worried about. The first drive is a good play by the defense, but you're worried about your freshman settling in a tough environment on the road, the crowd going bananas. Palmer, he makes the early mistake, and I look forward to watching this kid. How does he respond to some early adversity?
Yeah, he hasn't played in a lot of environments like this throughout his career. There's no question. So this is obviously a major challenge. If I'm the head coach now, I'm pulling him aside, and I'm saying, hey, listen, interceptions are going to happen. Let's get that one out of the way now. Let's learn from it. Let's move forward. But as a play caller, you got to help this young quarterback out. Now, you have to run the ball. You got to find him some easy completions to get his confidence back.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. He makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, that's a nice job on 3rd down there. They They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happening early in this football game gives you the momentum. As the underdog, you want to see those good plays early, right? To believe that everybody on the sideline now knows they got some juice, things going the right way. Let's see if they can keep this momentum going on offense.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to set up the screen. Touchdown, Kansas! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Bucs offense ready to begin this drive. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to run it. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Listen, that's not going to go down as a big play, but he does a really good job turning a negative play into something positive. It's not a big gain, but it keeps you out of those negative situations that really makes you very predictable.
Back to pass on second down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cox. Made a defender miss. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Split backs here. Wants to take it outside. It's Cox. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Wants to fire on second down. Keeps looking downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Goes high to pull it in. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Motion from the wide receiver. He breaks a tackle. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Bucs. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Buffaloes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Running the red zone, it's Cox. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he tacked on the extra point. So an 82-yard drive there, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. And the Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He'll keep it on second down. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
Yeah, and half of the QB calls his own number and all these options, obviously multiple plays. He decides to stick with it, get some positive yards, and now what's next off of that? What's my next read off of that? How am I going to mix things up and keep this defense off balance?
Handoff to the lone back. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of the first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. The Buffaloes calling their first timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. Motion from the wideout. Sweet cut there. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. They'll stop playing momentarily for the injured Buff. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. They go to the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Backed up now, here's second and long. The play action fake. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab in the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he added the extra point. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start this drive with a pass. Now he's going to break the pocket. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised, and initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Handoff to the lone back. And they're able to get him down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Jayhawks send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Cox. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. The Buffaloes in a good spot here with second and short. Running inside. It's Cox. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin him deep. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having... Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball off.
Makes a grab and room to run. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Well, you weren't able to get anything running the football there in the first play. You get a TFL, so now you go to the screen and give it back to your running back and let him make something happen in the passing game. There's a lot of different ways you can sprinkle these backs the football, and that was a good idea there on second down by the offensive coordinator.
He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. Trainers out evaluating this junior safety. We'll let you know his condition. Holly keeping an eye on all of the injuries for us. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it to him on the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Both teams wanted to get the ball to their playmakers. Let's see how these wideouts are doing so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cox. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Using his legs, it's Cox. They knock him down right there.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cox. Might have a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bucs!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up.
Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Going to try to get it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They go to the draw. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. The Jayhawks are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking. How do they handle this situation? Bring more bodies, be more physical, be more aggressive.
Might be calling a hot route. They'll give it to him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a second down and long situation.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Cox. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Bettis. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Makes it past the marker. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Caught. At the 20, he's got space. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them. They're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's into the
play calling menu just gets so much bigger when I got a guy, Jesse, that can do this. Like, he can run the football, such a weapon. We saw it all throughout this game so far, and you see it once you get closer to that red area, man. You get that +1 advantage having your quarterback that can be a running threat.
And the frustrating part for a defense, too, is that even when you're right, you're wrong. And we've seen on some of these runs today, guys have been in position to make a tackle, but they just can't get him down on the ground. He's got that dynamic running ability. He's a true dual threat. And right now, he's given this defense all they can handle.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. Touchdown, Colorado! He got a step and just dusted the field. His third touchdown of his game and his third on the season.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
And the returner goes down. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The offense changing the play. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
How about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll go right back to it. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The Buffs now use their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. And the Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Hauls it in at the 25. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Here on the Buffalo sideline, there is so much energy down here on the sideline. This running back has been on fire. They expected a big performance from him today, and he has delivered. Just going over 100 yards already in this game. I expect them to continue to feed him the ball. I'll keep you posted from down here on the sidelines. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Matthews. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got it in the middle, it's Matthews. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the defense has had enough of this, right? The quarterback's on a hot streak. The ball's not hitting the ground. And right there, they decide, we are jumping one of these routes. We're going to try to get a pick. Almost came away with one there.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. The Buffaloes will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. We check in with Holly Rowe.
The Kansas head coach told me at the half he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. Fires it down the seam. Makes a grab down the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side, and he's dragged down.
And that's a really good job by the defense. Sometimes when you play man coverage on the back, man, sometimes your eyes get lost and you start looking at the quarterback. He didn't lose vision on his man. He saw him break. He broke with him, broke on the football, and did a great job getting there and being physical and getting that guy on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. Trying to do it on the ground. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too. Now that you just picked up that first down, don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Keeps it on the option. But nowhere to go. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. The run inside. It's Cox. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Now on second down. Off the play fake. With the catch, it's Green. They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On the ground, it's Cox. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Quarterback slides, and he's got enough for the first down.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB, he can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. So hard to defend this.
There's some room. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. They'll run it. It's Cox. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Swings it out to his running back. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Off play action. Rushes on him. Has it. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. Something I've got my eyes on is how the running back is moving and cutting. As you know, he did get really banged up in that game last week despite the win. And he's going to have to fight through some bumps and bruises here today. I've got my eyes on him, and I will keep you posted down here from the field. Guys, back to you.
Holly, keep an eye on that one for us. Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. It'll be a draw. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. The Buffs offense ready to begin this drive. Running inside. It's Cox. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. He'll be forced out of bounds, and they're stubborn with this running game in the red zone. And And the Buffaloes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the third time tonight. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Gives it on the option. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hands, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Hey, guys, here on the Colorado sideline, guys, I can feel the energy here and the chemistry between this quarterback and his star wide receiver. He's already got 100 yards receiving in this game, and the way they're talking on the sideline here, they want to keep that going. I think you're going to see him continue to get some downfield targets from his QB here in this game. I'll keep you posted.
Holly, thank you.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
And what you talk about on defense is speed, is penetration, getting in the backfield, making something happen. And you could tell they got in there so quick, the offense couldn't recover, couldn't do anything with them. Nice job getting the tackle for loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes line up to punt it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll pull it down. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
And we've seen this several times now. Like, he is more than willing to take off and make plays. And you can tell the defense is starting to adjust a little bit. They see it. They know it's a pass, but they had eyeballs on him. And as soon as he took off, they ran to him.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. With that penalty, the offense is backed up on second down.
Here we go. Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. The Colorado offense comes out to go on the attack. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my...